Hello everyone, welcome to my Q&A. So I'm with Abby.
Hello.
Abby and I connected, in 2020?
Yes.
Literally just through
2020,
Instagram? Yeah. Mad,
Which
isn't
has
it?
flown by.
Literally flown by. Abby and I, just became really good friends. Abby's also helped me create the Hula Dancercise instructor training course. Abby is your marketing genius.
Thanks very much. I can't believe it's been nearly 3 years.
I know, it's mad.
It's flown by.
There's no better person than to have Abby do this Q&A with me, and her dog Luna is joining us as well. So Abby gets my vibe, she gets my energy, right?
Definitely. And I'm a big Hula Dancercise fan, and we can see the hula hoop in the background.
Yeah, I think Abby's... So how long have you been hula hooping for now?
Since I was 13, so well over 10 years, and I think I'm a bit of an addict.
I have basically screenshot. I haven't really looked at much, and I've just sort of sent all the questions across to Abby. Hopefully see what you lot have asked, and hopefully I can answer it.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Shall we start?
Shall we start?
Perfect. First one, Rach. Nice and easy. How old are you?
Oh, I am 31 years young.
Excellent. And maybe following on from that, when did you start to hula hoop?
It was in January 2018. I remember it because I'd had the surgery from my foot and my injury, and I spent the best part of 2017 trying to run or trying to get into swimming, because I just tried to find an exercise that I love doing, and I just couldn't find anything. And then when I saw the hula hoop, I was like, that looks fun. Like, I can imagine me being like in the hula hoop, and like, here we are 5 years later, that's exactly what I'm doing.
And the rest
hula hoop
is just history. Yeah, I love that, definitely. So that was sort of the history of it, and you got into hula hooping mainly during the pandemic, didn't you?
Yeah, basically because I was furloughed with work. Yeah, it was my best friend Therese. She was like, I think you need to share with everyone like what you're doing. So basically, it's always the 5-year sort of anniversary for me sharing with everyone in like March time what I was doing in the hula hoop. And I did that for like a few months, and then Therese basically said, she was like, I think you should actually create social media channels along with other of my friends, saying, Rach, create some social media. So I was like, okay. And then so it was June 2020, that's when I created the Hula Dancercise.
And the rest is history.
And the rest is history.
Yeah, and I'm sure a lot of us remember Rachel in her garden during the pandemic doing all kinds of crazy routines and dance challenges, which was just brilliant, really.
Yeah,
and
thank
I think
you.
a lot of your supporters really appreciated that during that time.
Yeah. But I say this to everyone as well, the people who I've connected with and the community as well, and people who have believed in me and supported me, it's just pushed me to grow and to keep doing more.
Yeah, definitely.
So I've got that ambition. I'm like, right, what am I going to think of next?
Exactly. And I think your social media accounts are up to well over 100,000 on each of them.
Yeah,
which is incredible.
Yeah, so I think TikTok's on the highest, although my Facebook is catching up, all over 100,000, which is mental. Like,
the amount of inbox requests and things that you must get through is surreal. So getting back to the questions, one of them was, what is the deal with the hula hoop being mint and black?
Okay, this is actually a really good question, right? Because, so I'm going to tell you two different stories. I actually was not in a good place around January 2020. I was trying to look for ways on apps or whatnot to try and motivate me. I downloaded this app, and on the app, it basically said that in order to drink more water, you should have a water bottle in your favourite colour. I was thinking, what's my favourite colour? I went onto Amazon and I saw like this 2-litre water bottle, and it was in mint. I was like, oh my God, I love that colour. And the principle, or the idea behind it is that if you have a water bottle in your favourite colour, you're more inclined to pick it up.
Yeah.
Because you love the colour so much that you just want to pick it up, so therefore you're more likely to drink more water. And my housemates, they were like, that water bottle is huge, and they're like, but you literally carry it with you everywhere. I think I've actually got a photo, so I'm going to put it up on the video on the side so you can see it. I'm just like lying in bed, I'm just living my best life with my 2-litre massive mint water bottle. And actually, I just became obsessed with the colour mint. When I started my social channels, Therese used to be into designing, and she's like, well, I'll design your logo for you. So my best friend actually designed the logo. She was like, well, we know the colour, Rachel. She's like, you're obsessed with that water bottle, so it obviously has to be mint. So that's how Hula Dancercise became the mint themed. The mint and black theme became with the hula hoop is that weighted hula hoops on the market. Pink and grey, or blue and grey, or orange and grey. And I thought, well, in order to make the mint and Hula Dancercise as a brand stand out, mint and black, like black will go with anything. So that's how the mint and black came out. And now the mint and black, people know that it is the Hula Dancercise brand.
Dancercise brand. It looks so professional. Like, I think a lot of people will agree. We all want to sort of have those colours. I've got a water bottle now in the same colour. Like, it's quite addictive, I think, once you start. Wonderful. But the next one, I don't think we've touched on this yet. What age did you start to hula hoops? I know how old you are. When did you actually pick up the hula hoop for the first time?
I was 25. I had all these ideas of what I wanted to do. But then when I started the socials and the lockdown, it was like as if I was finally able to start doing what I knew I wanted to do in the hula hoop, but I just never had the time. And obviously I had it all the time because I was off. I had all the time in the world to put to it.
We had the heat wave, so you're out in the garden, and it's like the perfect opportunity to start building the brand.
Yeah.
So then that leads nicely on to the next question, which is, when did you start doing jump rope? Because you've recently launched a mint and black skipping rope, which looks great as well.
I actually connected with Lauren Jumps. It must have been like around to July 2020. Lauren was the first person doing jump rope that I seen, and then I connected with Becky and Rachel, the jump rope sisters, and all along they were mainly the two only sort of jump rope accounts that I followed. But I always remember watching Lauren's tutorials, and then I remember seeing Becky and Rachel doing their speed work, and I was thinking like, how do they do this? Mainly Becky I speak to like a lot, and I've become really good friends with them. I just thought, you know what, I wanted to basically work upon my own cardio and my own fitness and sort of build upon that. And I think because I got so used to hula hooping, I wanted something for me to step away from the hula hoop so that I could do something for me and I could just sort of switch off as well. So I started doing the jump rope in, it was 2021.
2 years.
But I didn't really do it much. I didn't really look at tutorials or anything. I just looked at like the occasional thing. I think in the October 2021, I was like, do you know what? I might try double under. And I kid you not, I think it's my coordination from the hula hoop. I just did it and I was like, how the hell am I doing this? At the start of 2022, and I thought, right, if I'm actually hula hooping or like if I'm doing the jump rope, I want to start doing the tricks. And so it was more so, I'd say January, February last year, so that's 2022, that I proper got into it. And that's when I started messaging Becky. I messaged Lauren being like, am I doing this right? Can you send me some help? And then I proper got into it. And then now I'm like massively into it.
Yeah, definitely. So much so that you're doing an event.
Yes.
Where you've got that involved.
Yeah. So I think that's the reason why I'm doing the event, because I thought I want to be able to bring my love of hula hoop, my love of dance and fitness, my love of jump rope, and then obviously the shuffling. A lot of people who do the jump rope do the shuffling into the jump rope. They try to do the shuffling in the hula hoop. So I thought, what perfect like opportunity like could I give or like to create so that people can come together from 3 different communities. People are majority at least doing like 2 out of 3, if not 1 out of the 3. So,
and they're more inclined, I think, to do all of them because it's like fun, alternative fitness.
And that's the other thing, like when you look at hula hooping is low impact, whereas obviously jump rope, you're like...
Great impression.
It's high impact, isn't it?
Yeah.
So like if you want something to build upon your cardio to really get your heart rate going, jump rope is going to do that. Whereas like hula hooping, the more that you get, obviously, it's one of those things when your body gets used to doing a particular form of exercise, you need something to almost shock your body. But I think they both complement you with hula hooping because you're still working on your coordination, you're still training your brain. Both of them do that.
Yeah, definitely. Really good answer. Yeah, I love it. And I feel like they're proper like retro sports as well that have come in massively since the pandemic.
Definitely.
Moving on to a few other questions. What inspired you to hula hoop and then dance at the same time? This person has also said, you have so much energy. Which I think is very true.
Danny, she used to do a lot of hula hooping, and I remember seeing like an ad for a hula hoop. And I remember going onto Instagram like 5 years ago. I saw Danny like 5 years ago doing it. So Danny actually inspired me to pick up a hula hoop. She just made it look so fun. And so that's when I started getting into the hula hoop. So yeah, so I think Danny definitely inspired me to pick up the hula hoop and for me to start hula hooping. I don't even know how to say it, if this makes sense, but I sort of inspired myself to put the dancing into it.
From your background and everything.
From my background, from my knowledge, from my experience, I just thought, I know what I am capable of doing as a dancer. Yeah. So if I can put this into the hula hoop, why wouldn't I?
Yeah, and then you inspired so many other people to then try and do the same. Because I think from my point of view, I did more like fitness hooping, so I do maybe the occasional squat with it and a few little punches, but I didn't really know what else to do.
Yeah.
And then I saw your videos, and at one point you were doing a lot of challenges, weren't you, during the lockdown. And I think so many of us, that's how we then found you, connected with you, and the rest is sort of history.
Yeah. That's obviously Abby's quote for this video.
Literally. So I think following on from that, I'm just going to throw in a little curveball question. What is your favourite dance that you've done in the hula hoop?
Oh, God. One thing I love doing is masking myself. Yeah. And how my brain also works, which I was telling my neighbour recently, he was like, oh yeah, he's like, I don't know how you do that. I visualise things. So I can actually choreograph a whole dance in my head.
Incredible.
Without even doing it.
And you can see it sort of come to life.
And I can see it. I'm here and I can actually picture being like Rachel 1, Rachel 2, Rachel 3, or even if it's just me.
You just got hula hoopers going around in your brain.
And I've literally just got like a whole choreographed dance going on that I'm actually choreographing and just listening to the music. And I'm able to choreograph it. And then half the time I'm like, right, I've got an understanding of what I've just choreographed. Let me see if I can do this. Yeah. And then that's when the behind the scenes start, because I know I've already got an idea of what I'm going to choreograph.
Yeah, I think that's really good. Yeah, I think we all love seeing the masking videos.
I think if I had to choose two favourites, I think it would have to be the Sister Act, and it would also have to be Proud Mary, because the Proud Mary one, I think that track, I just love Tina Turner, and I just think it resonates with my energy.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, which follows on to a good question. What exactly are you on, and is it legal? That's brilliant. That's a really good question. What exactly are you on, and is it legal? Because we all know Rachel has very good energy.
Oh my gosh. So I'm not on anything. I am asthmatic, so I do take my inhalers.
Energy is infectious, isn't it? And I think it's that. But Rachel also knows now, like, you draw people with the same kind of energy.
Yeah.
Which is what's fantastic about the hula hooping community.
Yeah,
because there's
absolutely.
a lot of that.
I was made to feel like I was too much. And I think I've realised that having this energy, as you say, actually I need to embrace it. And it's a beautiful thing, because it brings people in and it enables me to connect with the people, and people, and I've realised energy is so powerful.
Definitely.
So powerful.
And that's what's going to be so good about the event in September, because walking through the door and seeing you and your energy is going to be a whole day full of it. And it's going to be fantastic. And at some point you may lie on the floor because you just completely used it all.
Literally 6 hours in, I'll be like,
I love it. Is there a Mr. Hula Dancercise, Rachel, who gets to enjoy all of this energy at home?
No, there's not a Mr. Hula Dancercise, although recently I've just been tagged, and you've shown me him.
Yeah.
He's blown up on TikTok. He's gone viral, and I'll definitely put the video up here.
Yeah.
I'll get it little playing up now. This is Mr. Hula Dancercise. This is the man that I need in my life. I mean, seriously, how is he doing this?
It's so impressive.
So, yes, this is Mr. Hula Dancercise. We're not officially together. We've never even met.
But maybe one day, through the power of the internet.
Through the power of the internet, I believe. This is Mr. Hula Dancercise. But yeah. No,
brilliant.
That's...
That's good. So, let's have a look. Are there any plans to do any more mini dance challenges like you used to do?
Yeah, so I think I'm going to bring the dance challenges back onto YouTube. It gives me the time to actually take the time to explain the tutorials, in more depth.
And people can learn them properly. Because I remember the amount of times I was watching some of those videos, like 30 seconds, aren't they, on repeat to try and pick up the moves. I think that's definitely the way forward.
And you'll end up screen recording the reels or doing something, being like, Rachel, slow down.
Yeah.
So, you know, and you'll be screen recorded and be like, right, what did she do? I think by doing little tutorials, but on YouTube every so often, that's definitely something I'm keen to do.
Definitely. So maybe just to finish off, because we've got through all the questions now, which is crazy. One last one to end off with. What will be the next dance tutorial that you'll do you think?
Oh gosh, that's probably thrown me on the spot. I don't know.
You're open-minded.
I'm open-minded.
Yeah.
I think I might see, actually.
Go on.
Yes, I do know. I do know.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do. So the Barbie movie
Yeah.
is trending massively at the moment, and the Barbie song. So I think Rachie Babes is going to do the Barbie soundtrack, and might even get me dressed up, you know, a little bit. You know, I got to impress Mr. Hula Dancercise, haven't I?
Future Ken.
Yeah, future Ken.
Yeah.
You know, if he's all the way in America, you know, I've got to blow up somehow for him to discover me with Barbie.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll do the Barbie tutorial.
I think we will all be looking forward to that.
Brilliant.
Yeah, no, that's all of them, Rach. This was really fun.
It was good.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say, Abs?
Just a massive thank you, Rachel. Because we're together for the weekend, which is good, so I get lots of Rachel energy.
Definitely.
Yeah, and you'll all see me at the event in September as well, which will be good. So hopefully we can get all the community together for that.
That'd be amazing. Yeah. If you've got any more questions, you think, right, I want to know more about that, or anything that surprised you in this video, or anything, just drop it in the comments below. And
thank you.
See you all soon.